WAD, the first Bootstrap Navbar WAD. So I'm going to create my GitHub repo. Let's create a new repo. Actually, start my timer. Okay, I am the owner. Bootstrap nav bars. Private. Add a README. Create the repository. Download it with GitHub Desktop. Make sure it's going into the right place. Gonna open VS Code. Have bars. Okay. Did that. Sample git ignore. Save link as. No, so save link as. Bootstrap navbars. Save. Rename to git ignore. Then I want to create an index.html. And it's a HTML5 boilerplate. Okay. And I'm going to need a style.css. And in here, I want to import the style.css. I want to include the Bootstrap code. Right here. And also the icons. Oh, and I also want to update my settings. Update my settings. P workspace. And I want this to be HTML, editor, default formatter, default formatter is VS Code. HTML, language features. And then I want to format the code. Make sure it gets all that's all good. Okay. Now, loaded that. So now I want to create the first navbar that's been inspired by the boardroom in Kailua. So it's similar to this. We have a different one. We're gonna do that now. So we're gonna say we want in our body, we have a div class, container fluid, padding x0, so there's no padding. 0. So it has no padding on the left and right. That will get it all the way across. We want to style that, so we want an ID. An ID equals word room in our style.css. and it has a background color of this and a color white. So inside we have a nav bar. So inside the div we have, oops, is a nav bar expand, PD gradient. So now let's see if I can live preview. So there's my nav bar, hard to see. So now we want to put a container in that to create the margins. Yes, container. That will give us some margins on the left and the right. And then in here we have a UL class justify content start, so that's going to shove it to the left. The nav, so that's going to be on the left hand side. So now we have a hold the Instagram icon, so we want a li. Navbar brand. Navbar brand. And it's an icon, class, BI gram. Let's see if that works. There it is, but it should be white. But let's inspect this guy to see what it is. So it is a the color what? Boardroom eye. So let's go to style. So now it turned white. Excellent. So now we want another UL. Class. It's a nav. Justify content center. That will be in the middle. And we're going to use the Boardroom logo, so we wanted to say save link as. It's nav bars, save, get it. So now this is an image, source is the experience, and it should be saved project. That's pretty huge. Let's make it smaller. So let's make it width equals, let's say 70 px. I'm just guessing here. That looks pretty good. And then last one, we have a UL class nav content end. UL class nav justify content end. Oops, end. And we have our, we want to put a button in it. So we have a, well, we can just have a div class btn dark, and its menu. There we go. And does that look sort of like our example? So we've got the white, we've got the thing, and we got our menu. Hide this. They look very similar. Okay, stop my timer. 11:05, I record my time, and if I was doing the estimation, I would have started with about 20 minutes. So what changed? Why was my estimate way off? Basically, I've been practicing these nav bars, and so I'm getting better at doing Bootstrap nav bars. So I hope this practice WOD helps you get familiar with how to manipulate the Bootstrap nav bars, putting content at the start, the center, and the end. So this is a 3-component nav bar. We'll be doing some other ones in the future. Thank you for your attention.